Hello, glorious waterway on a bridge in the middle of nowhere. How the frig are ya? Alright guys, yeah, you're probably saying, Adam, that's Pig Patrol's entrance. Yeah, I know, that's totally Pig Patrol's friggin' entrance. And that's because I watched Pig Patrol today and was like, you know what, I'm gonna borrow that. Anyway, we're off to a great start. My friend already caught the bridge. She lost her jig head already. And
a worm, which are scared on.
Yeah, we have about maybe 12 to 14 worms. I don't know. Well, we only used one worm because we split it in half and I got the other half on here, so may he live on in vain. I'm going to go ahead and send this guy out. I don't know if you guys remember this area. We fished here before. There's a power line straight up there and you can see a bunch of fishing lure hanging from it because people doing overhead casts, totally just catching the power line. Oh yeah, there's probably some of yours up there, eh? Yeah. I don't see any jigs, so you must have been using lures at some point in your career. If someone had the ability to scale and get up there and like Spider-Man the way across the power line and not die, they could get some serious tackle. Also, what's crazy is when people drive by, you really feel it. Well, it's one jig head you donated. I'll stop picking on you. Oh my god, totally smells like bleh. Oh, if that doesn't make the fish bite, nothing will. Yeah, it's snaggy down there. There's some serious weeds. Is it weeds or is it rocks? What do you want to rig with? Pretty busy area today. Well guys, I did bring the bait caster, but I didn't bring it out of the truck just yet because there is another spot that we discovered that looks totally juicy for some top water. And even though a lot of people I talk to who fish have never caught anything on top water, I still believe it should be a possibility. All I know is next year I'm going to have to buy some better shoes for this.
Buy rubber boots.
Well, you know what I mean. Get some waders so I can walk out into the water. Do they have catfish out here?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it'd be a kegger. Or maybe I'll catch the ground.
I think over there where we were, the top water, you might score something there.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm probably putting on a new jig head here though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm putting on a new jig head. I may have lost my worm, but I got my jig head back. I really need to invest in a fishing rag for after I deal with these stupid things.
Yeah.
Too far away from the water to wash my hands, so. And wearing blue jeans, I don't really want to wipe my hands on those. I don't know why you're so cold. It's actually not bad over here now. No. Worm hands up my back.
I don't have worm hands yet.
You're disgusting. You just punched my left butt cheek. It's like 17 dogs over there just giving her, eh? Is that what? Oh, there's a rescue over there. Oh, so on the way here, guys, we saw some chickens just walking on the side of the road, just doing chicken things. It's pretty sweet. Well, they weren't doing it well because they weren't in the middle of the road. I'm gonna have to do some research on how to maintain your reel because I think this thing could use some lubrication. I'm looking straight ahead. The GoPro can't pick this up. The GoPro's probably just staring at this cement friggin' wall here. But I'm looking at the, you can see a big chunk of like 20-pound test just dangling in the wind off the line.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of money hanging there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's a pickerel rig. Yeah, like there's totally a pickerel rig right there with probably the skeletons of minnows on it. And there's a couple of MEP spinners over there. There's a crankbait, I could use that. I was going to say, I wonder if anybody lives back here, but yeah, there's a house right there. See if we can borrow his dock. Ah, get used to it. Want a worm? Yeah, first time we came here, guys. It was at the beginning of the season. I think second time I fished, we came here. Because, no, sorry. The first time I fished, we went to the Calendar docks, caught nothing. You caught something. I caught nothing. Second time we went fishing was at Sunset, where I caught Kevin the white bass. I haven't seen another one since. The striped bass, white bass, whatever you want to call it. Then after that, we went fishing there a couple more times. And then we started going to the wall all the time. Which, by the way, I do want to revisit because of all the bait fish that are there. I thought about doing the wall today just because with the lake turning over. What? Well, I don't even care about that. What I'm getting at is the fact that with all the bait fish, it's going to bring the bigger fish in to feed. But this is a different piece of scenery for the YouTubers to see if they can see past this bridge wall. And I got to show you that other spot. It's pretty juice. Anybody home? Sometimes you got to ask the fish. It's when they answer you, that's the problem. Well, I got some pickerel tonight for dinner. Pickerels and perch. Gonna do it in the best way to cook any fish. Butter. I love doing that. You just put some butter in a pan, melt it down, throw the fish in there, like 4 minutes per side, done. Well, I use garlic salt in the butter because my butter is salt free or whatever. So for fun today, I decided to ask Google why is French toast called French toast? And it turns out the French invented it by trying to recover stale bread. What they did was they'd submerge stale bread in milk and egg and then fry it to recover it so that it didn't go to waste. French toast is also known as milk toast because there were times when they didn't have the egg, so they would just coat it in milk and fry it, and it's been known to be a delicacy. But to me, milk toast sounds rather disgusting, especially if you're one of those people that drinks a cup of milk and then instantly destroys clothing. This is a busy area. I just heard and I looked over and I couldn't see it, and I'm just waiting for the pluksh versus the zap. I quit. So because you caught the bridge, can I eat it? Because I'll eat it. I'm hungry enough. It's quite the bark on that guy. Harf, harf, harf. Oh, sorry, puppy. Didn't mean to make fun of your bark. I love it. I make fun of Oreo's bark now, and he gives me lip. A jigging we will go. A jigging we will go. Come on, stupid bass. Bite my freaking jig. That's my song. You like it? See, worst case, I'll save the minnows for calendars.
Yeah.
We can go to the Mike's Martin calendar.
At the freaking Special K there.
Yeah, the Circle K. It's probably special. We don't know.
That's a drug.
Wait, what?
Special K?
That's a cereal you can buy.
I know.
By Kellogg's.
Drugs.
I wouldn't know that. I'm not into that kind. Bet you there's bass over here in this weeds. I know I'm tempted to retire this thing here and save it for tonight and switch over. That and bait casting is just stupid fun. Like, I'm just looking at this area, guys, and I've been playing that Russian Fishing 4. And if any of you have me on Steam, you probably see me on there like pretty much all the freaking time. You play that game and you learn things about fish and where they like to be. And you'll realize that you can't just go to the end of the dock and cast out and catch a fish. Where you go to the end of the dock, well, you can cast out and catch a fish. Yeah, but the dock is a structure. Like, you can't just drill it out in the middle of the lake and catch a fish. They're coming to structure because that's where the bait fish are. And that's one thing I learned about from that video game. See, the guys who made that video game are actually also big time into fishing as well. So I'm going to switch it up, guys. I'm going to switch it up to bait caster mode and see how that plays. I'm just going to grab my bag. I'm going to leave the, you know what? I'm going to put the minnows back in the truck because I don't think we're going to need them here. We're just going to use worm and a jig. I'm going to grab my tackle because I'm going to need that. And I had to check this spot out here. Sarah found it when we came in. She's like, hey, I wonder if we can get over there. And made our way downtown and we found this juice. So let's go see if we can stir up some trouble, either some topwater or some crankbaits. And I got that Rapala that I got from discount Walmart bin to give a try. So, you know, we got options. Oh, I just caught the tree. Gonna sit that there because we really don't need minnows right now. We'll grab this thing. I rigged it with a MEP spinner. It's for spinner fishing. Apparently bass like these and trout like these and pretty much anything will bite a spinner. So I have been told by many of the few and the few of the many. But check this spot out, guys. And you know somebody's been back here because that right there is clearly a previously burnt fire. So somebody camped here. It's a pretty badass spot to camp if you ask me. Like, take my little tent, set it up right here, have a fire, chill out on the lake. Hopefully a python doesn't show up and ruin my day. We don't have pythons here in Canada, obviously. But look at this. Look at this spot right now. Can you just take this in? This is beauty. So, I'll go ahead and disconnect the the MEPS. Gonna have to recalibrate my drop. Alright, what do we got around me here? Tons of shit to hit. Am I gonna... Okay, my brake is too high, that's for sure. Oh, just frig sakes. Alright guys, I'm having one of those moments. I need to respool this. I just bird's nested it hard because I got my tension turned up way too low. Gonna have to use more brakes. I turned down my brakes last night because I was sending out that thing and it was fine. But I re-rigged this in the garage today and I forgot to tune it. Bait casting's fun. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh Adam, you should learn how to fish before you get into bait casters. Well, it's not like I spent $200 or whatever on a bait casting rig. I literally spent $20 on a spool or a reel, and my friend gave me the rod. So honestly, I got into bait casting cheaper than probably anybody else that I know. But there's not a lot of room here to bait cast. Like, I'm worried about, you know, am I going to hit that tree? Oh yeah, I'll hit that tree. Not if I go like this. Oh yeah, I just hit it. Son of a bitch. So there's a method where you flick it, but I haven't mastered that one yet. I'll chime back in once I figure this shit out. I ended up putting a torpedo on, guys. So I don't know anybody who's caught anything on one of these, but we'll see. Problem is, there's a lot of weeds that have been disturbed. See, if this tree wasn't here, I could flick it far. This overhanging... That is a piece of wood, right? It's not a pike sitting there waiting to friggin' be a dick, is it? See, what I want to do is I want to send it somewhere over there. But all I'm doing is combing for weeds. I love it. I need a friend who's actually into this kind of fishing, who can, because honestly the only experience I have in this right now is from a video game, that Russian fishing sim. Even though it's a super fun game, it's a video game with an algorithm that controls everything. But the individuals who make it, they actually are good fishers. Like they love fishing. That's why they made the game. It doesn't really help the rattle when you're friggin' dragging all those weeds and it's interrupting in the fan blade. Oh, no, 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 no. See, the other reason why my friend hated this rod is this exact reason right here, guys. This happens way too often, where you go to cast and your rod just comes apart. He asked me about that. He's like, so have you had the rod come apart on you on one of your casts yet? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah. It's like, that happened to me. And ever since then, he basically stopped using the rod, and that's when he wanted his Abu Garcia. And it's happened to me a couple times already. I'm about ready to super glue that thing on. Oh, we will get a topwater bite, I'm hoping. We're probably not going to get a topwater bite. Who am I kidding? Oh, Jesus. Well, we didn't bird's nest, but we probably lost our bait. Oh, no. Changing it up? What are you doing? I hate this tree.
What?
I hate this tree. Yeah, I was trying to find somewhere else where I could stand where I can cast.
Oh, the tree behind you?
I keep hitting the branches up above.
Sidearm it.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. Somebody had a camp here. I tried to throw the maps, but it's not heavy enough for me to send it out there without birds nesting. Come on, something blow up on it. Let me see a swirl. I wonder if my glasses would cut the glare off the water. No, it does is make it darker. Alright guys, got probably not the greatest colors to match the hatch, but sure. Gonna try that Honeywell crank out and see how she do. Definitely need to recalibrate. Love the motion on these stupid things. Well, shit. Guys, I just hit the tree and this happened. That's nasty. Well, that's not fun. I just did an overhead, hit the tree, and birds nested like a mother. Like it's bad. Alright guys, let me fix this up and I'll be right with you. Well guys, this is pretty birds nested up because I hit this freaking tree. I hit this right here. Like I just want to take the axe and do what this guy started and just boom into the water and be like, hey look, I can cast here now. Anyway, oh yeah, it's a pretty sweet spot here. It's looks like it goes for a while. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, if I could have somehow traversed over to there, stood on there and drilled it out, that'd have been great. I can't cast this anymore, guys. I'm going to have to deal with this when I get home. I don't feel like dealing with it now. The joys of a bait caster, eh? Oh, well. Well, that was fun.
I went through all my jigs.
All your jigs? You have no jig heads left?
I have jig heads left, but my good ones I went through.
Oh. I
don't need good ones.
I wouldn't have wasted them for here.
No, I didn't think about it.
All right, well, I'm going to rock a piss and then...
Your bag's right there, and I'm not going to watch that.
Okay, bye. Alrighty, guys. Pretty much going to call it for this spot. And I guess this episode. Tonight we want to go back to the Calendar Bay and see if we can catch some more walleyes and maybe a bass. Buddy caught a bass, so they're coming back in, so that's pretty sweet. So we're probably going to do that. So anyway, people, on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Sucks about the bird's nest, I know. I probably shouldn't be using bait casters. Still going to use them. I just need to figure it out. But anyway, people, until next time, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.